Alright, we're live again. It's been about an hour. It's been about half an hour actually. We're a little bit overboard on my break there. We're a little bit overboard, but we're live now. Let's see how long this takes. Let's have a look. Have we got live? Has the stream link gone back up? It has. Right, that should be a setup. Hello to everyone just joining back. Wrong race. What? Confused. What do you mean, wrong race? It definitely... Are you sure about that? I'm not entirely sure. I think he's taking the piss. I'm about to say, yeah. I'm about to say this is his fucking thing. This is his POV, that's not mine. Well, that's a fucking spoiler. just a small spoiler there. That's it. No, I'm not doing it now. Fracas has spoiled it for us. That, you know. Yeah, of course, Fracas, of course. You'd say one thing, yeah, everything falls apart. Come on. Should know this by now. Auto's on pole. That's an extra point in the bag then, I guess. Just Ethan needs to be 44 points up by the end of the day. And if I remember right, going out of 6, he was up 39. Out of 6, yeah. Oh no, he's up 35. Sorry. So he needs to beat Yuri by 9 points and Auto by 8. Let's have a look. Yuri's in 8th, Auto's on pole. So that's what we're looking for here. So if Ethan was to win the sprint, it needs to be in by about 4 positions on the day, 4 or 5 positions on the day, Ethan, to make this, to make sure, absolutely sure that this doesn't go to Monza, which would be, quite frankly, it would be all but impossible to overtake anyway. Auto's gonna have to absolutely flatten him here, or Yuri for that matter. One of them is gonna have to absolutely batter him in this race. I don't see it happening. Yeah, definitely do this one today, at the absolute least. We'll see if we can get Monza in as well, but maybe not. If Monza doesn't get in today, I'm trying to think of when I could do it. Going to my girlfriend's. It'd probably be Wednesday. It would probably be the Wednesday next week that I'd end up doing it if I don't get it done today. But yeah. We'll see how this unfolds. Still waiting on the last Nations Cup one. Yeah, you'll get in the middle. You'll get it when I'm not racing this Nations Cup. Just to see how the feature download goes first. I'm not downloading Rocket League this time. I figured out that was the issue last time, so we won't have a giant download this time, provided that GT is not gonna have a seizure this time. So yeah. So Auto's on pole. Everyone's gonna be on soft. Ethan second, Jin third, Deco fourth, Bota fifth, Gunmad sixth, Monty seventh, Yuri eighth, Fracas ninth, Orak 10th. It's been a while since I've seen Orak race. He's in the other right now. Okay, that makes sense. Steel in 11th, Jezza in 12th, and ESR Giban in 13th in the Merc. All right then. Let's. I think it's time we get going. Let's go. We've got 5 red lights. There's lights out. Away we go. Auto is in the lead off the start with a much better start than Ethan got. As we head down towards turn 2, they've gone around turn 1 now. Everyone's still alive at the moment. Jin is in second. He's going side by side with Ethan at the moment. Oh, that did not look good. That did not look good in the background. Gunmad go through the middle. Let's see what happens here. Bota's just pulling into the middle here. Monty, oh! Him and Bota's come together, and I think we've had a bit more nightmare through the back there. Let's have a look at Monty's POV here. Get a better POV of what really happened here. Oh, I think he may have actually touched Bota just a little bit, enough for him to crash. Oh, and into the wall goes Deco, and into the wall goes Monty. Both of the Porsche team and in the wall straight away, and that will be the worst possible start they could have hoped for, I think, for the Porsche team in this one. You know, Fracas and Steel there. Giban goes way too deep, and that'll allow for Orak to go to the inside, possibly also Steel. Steel now trying to be there as well. Giban just hanging it on the inside. It'll allow Fracas to follow through. Giban's in the wall now. And that's another one in the wall. So we're down 3 in terms of cars that have hit a wall so far in this race. Ethan's got past Jin all over again. And Steel and Fracas, sorry, are going at it side by side up the hill, in the tunnel, sorry, and Steel just squeezes Fracas a little bit and lets him back through. Alright, covering up the back of Jezza right now. Then you got Boater in front as well, trying to take Yuri, and does in fact get past Yuri. Not really much in terms of a issue here. Yuri goes a bit deep. Alright, still on the inside line. He's got Jezza there for comfort on the outside. Jezza's going to get by with his teammate directly in front. Still a lot further up the bridge. Gomad there at the moment in fourth. Then you got Jin in third, Ethan in second. And Otto taking a comfortable the first lap again. Otto is trying his absolute best to put something together here in the late part of the season. He did win in double in Le Mans. An absolute tragic race in Laguna is probably what's going to end up costing him. We're currently watching Otto ahead of Ethan, Engine in third, Gunman in fourth, no real overtaking opportunities here so far. Boater in fifth, Yuri in sixth, Jezza in seventh, Orak in eighth. Then you have Fracas and Monty here as well. I think Steer may have had a bit of a problem. I don't think I've mentioned his name for some time soon. Here comes Monty on the outside of the McLaren. McLaren is going to have that because the inside line in the 90-degree right-hand corners are king. They're the one that will win every single time there. And Fracas had the line, and here comes Monty up the hill. Fracas is holding off Monty for now. And does so again as he goes at the top of the hill. And there's an alright here. Okay, so it's just the crackle of the card. I was wondering where that noise was coming from for a minute. Then here comes Boater and Gunmad. Boater on the inside of his own teammate. Gunmad trying for a little bit of a switchback at the inside line. Has actually tread him a little bit pretty well there. Oh! Boater got damaged. Did he get damaged there, or did he manage to avoid it? We're going back to chase cam view because chase cam view is significantly better here. Oh, he did go into the wall. How did he not get damage out of that? Gunmad squeezing his own teammate into the wall there. Certainly an interesting strategy. Gunmad now under fire from Yuri, and a little bit of contact there, and Gunmad goes into the wall. Yuri goes by, and that is not that's the literal definition of not clean. And Gunmad goes into the wall again. It makes it 3 for 3. A little bit further back for now. Fracas ahead of Monty. And then the three at the back are very much tailed off Dico, Stio and Giban at the moment. So the top 10 definitely going to get points. There's no real way that they're going to drop all the way back at this point. Fracas just defending off Monty again. Orak is just too far behind. Jezza is just behind Yuri, and Gunmad and Yuri are going at it once again this time through the 90-degree right-handers. Yuri's going to have a decent run here, but I don't know if it's going to be good enough to try and have a try and overtake that RCZ. Front four have a significant gap now to fifth. Boater has definitely been cleared. Has definitely cleared his own teammate. I don't know if he's close enough to Jinya. Here comes Yuri to the inside. Is Yuri going to try this? Yuri is not going to try this. Just sticks behind Gunmad for a little while longer. Boater just driving in his own little world right now. He's got Jin against Ethan further up. Once again, just nothing really happening here either in terms of an overtake. Here Otto still in the lead of the race right now, looking for 3 in a row here in ALR. Looks like Jin looking to the outside now on Ethan, sorry. Is he going to be able to try it? He's going to go for it, but he didn't really have enough on the exit to go right after that GTR. Definitely has enough straight line speed in the Corvette though. So this could be relatively interesting as we head into the 90-degree corner. He's going to go to the outside though, because, well, quite frankly, Ethan has just parked his car and made sure that that inside line is his from the get-go, and has done that in a nice enough way to make sure that neither car is side by side in these corners. The fighting is allowing for Auto to build a small bit of a gap now. Don't want to be doing that too many times though. As he hits the wall on the exit. Motor is slowly catching up. Yuri's in 5th now. He did eventually get past Gunmad as they headed down into the 90-degree right-handers, I believe. You know, Jeddah and Orak fighting behind. Let's see if there's going to be any sort of help here. Here we go, still Orak versus Jeddah. Orak going to the inside now. He looks for it. He's got alongside of the in the Renault. It looks like he's just lagging a bit in front. He's actually managed to lag himself. Well, he's definitely got in front of Jeddah now. Up in the 7th goes Orak. Fracas is directly behind. Monty is here as well. We'll figure out what is going to happen here in this race. So you've got Yuri and Gunmad the closest at this point in time. The front four definitely cleared off in front. Not that far away from each other at this point. I mean, move in the back there. I think Monty's going to get him. Monty is going to get Fracas on the exit there of the final corner. Orak still ahead of Jeddah for now as well. Straight line speed here for the McLaren is not going to help Fracas, especially when he's in auto gears. They are catching up to the two in front. Gunmad's going for it up front here against Yuri. It looked like he might have been for a split second. But he's not anymore. Yuri holds on to 5th. Orak is holding on against Jeddah right now as well. The Renault was a brave choice to begin with. And Fracas is back ahead of Monty without many questions. And the front back three are still relatively tailed off. And Fracas has got a substantial gap over Monty now. Jeddah's still right on the back of Orak at the moment though. Let's see if anything can happen here between the two as they come up the hill. Jeddah to the inside. Let's go for a little bit of a look, much like Orak did the prior lap, and again in the same vein as Orak did in the lap or two before. Orak is going to get, well, Jeddah is going to get him on the inside of the hairpin. We've been seeing it in other tiers, especially tier 2, where the outside of the hairpin is a far superior line. It hasn't been the case so far in tier 4. The inside line is being king in that hairpin for, well, one apiece in this battle at this point in time. Also, I think there's one up above as well. Monty in 9th has just absolutely clobbered a wall. I'm not entirely sure what happened to Fracas doing all of this. Yuri and Gunmad still fighting it out. Yuri's still ahead of Gunmad for the moment in time as well. Yuri is still there, still up in front of Gunmad as they head back up the hill. Is Gunmad going to be able to actually push maybe for an overtake? He's definitely nowhere near going into the 90-degree corners here. Yuri is comfortably ahead. We got Jin in 4th, Boater in 3rd. That's changed since the last time we saw it as well. Ethan is closing in on Auto as we are heading towards the 11th minute of this race. So doesn't look like anything is realistically happening at this point in time, apart from these two at the front going hammer and tongs. Again, Auto is the one that is chasing in the championship. Ethan is the one chasing in the race. Bearing in mind, Ethan needs to beat Auto and Yuri by 7 places total on the day to kill off the championship. Also, Ethan is going to have to try and sort something out here in terms of trying to wrap up that Constructors' Championship in the process as well. Ethan is going to get a far better action than Auto there, but Auto's straight line speed again is just too much. Ethan with the slipstream going through turn 1 is not close enough. Now down to turn 2, going to take a minute look into the inside, but once again, just too far away. And the longer this goes, the more you're just going to accept that Auto is going to hang on. There's no way through right now for Ethan as we continue to watch through on Ethan's point of view here. Ethan tried to the inside again there, but once again, as soon as it gets shut off, there's no way through. He can't get better. He doesn't have better acceleration than that Super 97, so he's got to get him under brakes, and he hasn't been able to do so far. As Bota is also trying to catch himself up to the 2, fighting for the lead. There we go, a little bit of slipstream here, and maybe this time to the outside. Here comes Ethan alongside. They are going to go too wide through the tunnel, which is a brave decision in the first place, and then Ethan just does not have the speed to keep up. As Auto retakes the lead of the race by about half a second again in this one. As yeah, just looking like Auto's going to have enough in this one to hold on from Ethan to be another 3 points, actually another 3 points from the race, another one from pole as well, so it'd be another 4 points chalked off the board. It'd be 32. The gap in this one, which means he would have to beat Auto as it stands by 11 points in the feature race to win the championship in Tokyo. There's the way these two are driving, neither side are looking like they're giving this one up. Looks like Auto's going to keep himself in it for the final day. Don't know how much the gap is going to be, but it looks like he's going to keep himself in it. Here comes Ethan, looking to the inside this time. Inside of 3, now they're going up the hill. Auto should have more speed as they go towards the 90-degree right-handers. We saw in Tier 2, the inside line here is unbeatable. Let's see if that's the same for Tier 4. It should be, and of course it is. And that is going to be Auto hanging on for just a little bit longer. We're running out of time here for Ethan to make a move. And we're running out of time, full stop, because Ethan has just slid his car all the way through the final 90-degree turns. And you're not going to win a race if your car is not in a straight line. He lost out to Bota as well. That's good news for Auto, who's just about held on for dear life there, and in turn is able to breathe a little bit easier for the rest of this race. You know, about 4 seconds until we hit the 15-minute mark. Ethan's all over the place now in this one, so it'll be 5 points taken off the board plus a pole 6 for Auto. As it stands, about 30 points the gap as we go into the feature race here in Tokyo. And Bota is again playing a bit too dicey with that wall on the inside of the hill here. Going into the final sector, Bota needs to be a little bit more careful with where he's placing the car. They're going to go side by side here, and Ethan is going to take that position back right at the end, right at the final set of S's. We're on the final lap, and Ethan could not have left that much later if he tried. But either way, it doesn't matter how late he's going to leave it, because Auto is going to make it a triple. He wins 3 in a row as he is starting to mount a comeback here in Tier 4. He could have had the Bota then in second there. It would have been a little bit more points off the lead. He has to try and make back, but he's going to take the third win in a row here, Auto. Auto first, Ethan second, Boater third, Jin fourth, Gunman fifth, Yuri sixth, Aurak fifth, seventh, Jeddah 8th, Monty 9th, Fracas 10th, Deco 11th, Agib and 12th, and Steo, who, as I said before, showed up for the first race and then shows up to every race and does nothing, and in 13th. And that is the end of the sprint race here in Tokyo for Tier 4. I'm now gonna find Fracas 10th, I know, right? It's almost like he told us that one. I love how we say get ready for the download and more people join in. There you go. A download that took about 30 seconds. Isn't it? I didn't have Rocket League downloading this time. Oh, okay, Gunlad. Okay, I see how it is. Just you wait. Best pray you don't kill somebody. Fracas on reverse grid pole. It's not like that one was spoiled to us already. So we got Monty in second, and it's Fracas on softs. Monty is on softs as well. Jeddah softs in the Lancer. Aurak on mediums in the Renault. Softs for Yuri in the other Lancer. Gunmad on medium tires. Softs for Jin. Mediums for Boater as well. Which again, the RCZ extremely interesting in terms of the strategy this season. Ethan on the softs, Auto on softs, mediums for Deco, softs for Giban, and mediums for Dio. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure that the mediums are a good idea. We'll wait and see as we go through in this race. And here we go. So Fracas is going to lead the way. Let's see if the McLaren, which is pretty good around here, can actually do something for the first time this season. As we head down toward turn 2 with Fracas in the lead of the race, Monty following, and then we've got Aurak and I think that's Yuri going through turn 2 together, trying to catch themselves, trying to make an imprint in this race already. Also got Auto, and I think that's just Ethan in the background there, fighting it out down toward turn 4, and I think Auto's got him. Auto's got it, but he's gone way too deep. Is he going to be able to swing this back? I don't think he is. Nope, Ethan's just going to straight up take that position. That is an awful mistake there by Auto. It's a rookie error as he almost squeezed a Deco into a wall. And we've got a bit of a battle also going on further forward. I think that's Aurak and Jin. That was a little bit late. Aurak and Jin going up the hill together now. Aurak dropped a couple of positions there in the middle of the lap, dropped to 6th. Gunmad went by, and so did Yuri, and we got Boater, who's just looking at the inside there of Jin, and he's going too wide. It's not a wise choice to do too wide in this particular part of the track at all. Ethan ahead of Auto. at this point in time, looking to go around the outside as we've got, I think we've got a bit of collision here. So let's go back 10 seconds and figure out what happened between Boater and Jin. I think this is the move. There's a couple of incidents that happen here. So Jin and Boater, those two are going side by side right now. This is fine. Oh, and Jin just bounces off him as he squashed Boater into the wall. Even goes by. Auto goes by. We've got a little bit of a battle going on here. I think there's a bit of a mistake. Oh, and Auto's killed somebody. Let's have a look at another look here. There's a lot to dissect in about two corners. So Gunman, does he get hit? Nope, he just gets it in so many ways. Oh, Gunman, there's no point you taking the piss out of me when you're driving like that, mate. And it looks like there's a little bit of a mess there, and I think it was Auto's fault. He hits a couple of cars on the way through there. Even dropped back down to 9th as well. Gunman down to 8th. Boater up to 7th for Jin there as well. Just ahead, I think the car in front of that, it'll be Aurak. Yes, it is. Aurak taking back 5th place. So we've got Yuri and Brackus with a substantial lead right now. Like a gigantic lead off of lap 1. That is incredible. Here comes Yuri, possibly trying to get by Monty. We'll see whether or not. No, I don't think Yuri's getting this. I think he's too far back to really make a dent into Monty here. Yeah, he's too far back. He'll be. Monty's gone very wide, maybe too wide. Ah, the looping corner there for Monty, but Monty still manages to keep the car in check somehow and stays himself in second for a split second. It's actually Jezza that's currently behind Monty, not Yuri, the wrong colour Mitsubishi. Still nonetheless, Monty able to stay in front of Jezza for the time being. Yuri and Jin going at it now, up the hill. All the medals help. Yeah, that is also a fair point. But yeah, but Jin actually helping Yuri get back into this and bump drafting. It's about time somebody learned how to play the game a little bit. Boater in 6th at the moment. Aurak in 7th, who's dropped a couple of positions again. Who's probably glad that he didn't raise the RSL1 full time. Aero in 8th, Gunman in 9th, Deco in 10th, 11th for Gib, and 12th now for Ethan. So, as it stands, Yuri is in a very good place to catch Ethan up a large amount. Deco gets that exit very wrong. Here we go. Now it's Gib going on through. He's going to give a little bit of a bump draft here to Gib. As they go down towards turn 1, one mistake is all it will take to put Ethan back in the mix with the guys he wants to be fighting. Otto sat here hoping for a disaster of a race for Ethan. One of those where he can spin, never really recover. Oh, that was almost close. He ducked back in for some particular reason there, and Gibb just was a bit too kind. He didn't have to be. He could have just absolutely swatted Ethan into next year and he would have been fine. That was a bit aggressive there by Ethan, but I guess he won't care if it means he gets the position. We're going further up the field. Monty dropped to both the Lancers now. Jin in 5th at the moment as well. Both in 6th. Oh, okay. I think I know what's about to come. Oh no, never mind. That was an entirely different thing entirely. As Monty just died. Monty's fine. He just got to the. Why have he gone to the right? He's got damage all over the place now, but why has he come to the right now? That's just bewildering. So we currently have Boater and Jude going at it side by side here. No, not even side by side. So Boater was in front, going into the hairpin, and Jin has no real answer to that. which means that Boulter is up in the 4th, Jin in 5th, and the two Lancers are 3rd and 2nd to Fracas right now, who is gone. You see him in the distance there going around the final corner on Jezza's point of view. So Fracas has a really good shot at this. This is about as good of a chance as Fracas is ever going to get. He's auto in the car with the best tyres on the, well, best tyres probably bar one on the entire grid. He's got himself a chance here. Getting really close to Jin there on the entrance into turn 2. Here we go, Auto with the straight line speed going after Jin. They've got Boulter in front as well, going after Yuri. Auto again a little bit deep. Jin's not going to be able to fight this one back though, because Auto has managed to keep his car in a reasonable space, and Boulter is also up to 3rd, up ahead here. Nice move by Auto, nice move by Boulter. As they go through into their respective positions right now, Yuri is actually going to sit in here and have a little bit of a bump draft on Boulter. Oh look. Boulter's getting a little bit of help, and now he's going to go against the teammate. He's pulled out for some reason here. He's gone to the outside, now to the inside. What is going? What are you trying? What are you trying? What could you possibly have thought was going to happen there? What? Oh, there's something happening in the background of shot here as well. Oh, just hit the wall. Gunmat goes through, and Ethan's there as well. Oh, and Auto spun it. Wow. A lot just happened in a couple of corners there. The championship rival for Ethan just spun. Well, needlessly spun on his own accord, an unforced error there, spin his car in the hairpin, and well, the other ones at the front of the grid decided they don't like each other. How Jazz has managed to continue on. We're unharmed by the looks of things, it's incredible. Jin's in 3rd now, Yuri's in 4th. I'm not entirely sure what Boulter's doing, admittedly. Yeah, he might be entitled to some space because he is alongside in theory. In practice, you just don't do that. Just bump him and take him at the end of the straight. Like any other normal human being with a sense of self-preservation. It looks like Jin's catching up to Jezza now. And Fracas is quite literally just gone. There's no way Fracas can't win from here now. He's not even in sight of Jezza, and Jezza's not particularly the quickest driver. He usually comes up with 1 or 2 wins in a season from literally nowhere. But he's not the quickest driver in the world here. Well, Fracas is like, shut up. You've cursed me enough times, don't even bother. Jin now looking against Jezza here. Jezza's doing a good job on his own accord to keep himself in 2nd. Yuri currently in 4th is doing a very good job in terms of the championship right now. Pretty sure he's going to end up beating Ethan on the day. It means he keeps himself involved. Auto did beat Ethan at the start, but after his own spin, he's kind of put a damper on that for the moment in time. We know it's about 44 points necessary. Here comes Jin on a straight line past Jezza, and they're really fighting that. And here comes his own teammate. There goes Yuri to the inside, and Yuri's going to get by against his own teammate. He needed that. There's an extra position for Yuri on Ethan as well, so there's more points gained, and here he goes against Jin now, as he looks to try and take second place in this race. Can he do it? To the outsiders, obviously, I've made the point before, the outside line is not the strong line here. It's even worse when Jin has also absolutely screwed up his line in the inside and pushes you all the way wide. So Jin's going to hold on to his position, albeit was not clean defending in any way, shape or form. But he is going to hold on to his position for now until the switch back underneath. Jin hit the wall, and that is going to seal that fate very easily as Yuri goes up in the second. No questions asked there whatsoever. Everyone's playing a bit, and no one's playing a bit of the game here for second place right now, because well, Fracas is quite literally in the distance, and these guys shouldn't be fighting each other. Fracas has enough of a gap as it is. You should be looking and working together to try and hunt that down. And he is already off the screen again, up the hill. On 9 and 5th at the moment. Jezza right in front of the RTZ. And we're just going through the S's right now. I don't think there's going to be any overtaking opportunity here. There's not really an awful lot of people anywhere right now in terms of close to each other. I think the closest we've got is Ethan with the car in front. Auto with Orak here is relatively close, but not really close enough for an overtake. Steo's at the back still. Monty in 12th, Gibbons 11th. Auto in 10th has got to get something going sooner rather than later. Here goes Ethan past Deco. Ethan up in the 7th now. Boater is the next car in the distance. Porsche having more speed than the Nissan GTR is interesting. And they now head down the line. Again, we've made the point before that the inside line is what you need to have. The lag is all over the place now. But yeah, definitely position for Ethan right now. Looks like a bit further forward. Boater's going to try and get Jezza. Jezza's gone way too deep. Way too deep, and it's not going to help there. The Boater is also going to squash him into the wall for good measure. And those two have come together twice now. Gunmad in front, Yuri the next car up on that. Jin in second. At the moment, I don't think he'll complain being in second in any way, shape or form. I think Jin's made a bit of a mistake though, as soon as I had to curse somebody. I had to curse somebody, and this is what is the result. There's Jin, who just gets the braking in every way, shape or form. This is just wrong, and he's in the wall. He's got damage. He's doing he's got to do a two-stop here. So Jin's got damage, and he's also on the wrong strategy. That could not have been the worst 30 seconds to Jin if he tried. Yeah, Fracas is comfortably in the lead right now. Gunmad up into third right now. Gunmad up in the third. He's got Jezza. Is that Jezza in fifth as well? Yeah, there's Boater in fourth. Here goes Ethan. Ethan's gone past Jezza. Jezza hit the wall by the looks of things. So Ethan gains another place, and Yuri is not going to be too happy at the fact that Ethan's gaming in places like they're going out of fashion. Next one in the line is Boater. Boater's had some pace around here, but also decided that he didn't like moves for some reason. Gunmad's got the inside line now on Yuri. As we've said before, that inside line is absolutely undefeatable. And a little bit of contact there, I think, between Yuri and Gunmad on the way through as well. Gunmad has got a significantly worse exit there from Yuri. Yuri's going to go up the inside, up the top of the hill. And he's not going to complain if you give him that, but I think Gunmad is still going to get a better exit. Yeah, it does. Yuri's just going to sit behind for just a little while. Fracas is literally it's just gone. Like, the McLaren is just gone. And there is no way. This has got no pressure on him. His season's been absolutely atrocious. For the car he's driving. There goes Yuri, deep. But he's going deep because he's into the pit lane now. Lap 8 is an interesting time. And the top of tier 2 just not get the memo that this pit lane is actually nowhere near as short as you think this is. Like, this pit lane is not a short pit lane. Hey, going to 58%, that's not enough for the end of the race. So it's a 2-stop for Yuri here. And I'm confused, did you just want a hand? Do you just want to go a hand the championship yourself at this point? I feel like that's what you're doing. Like, literally just go show up in his house and hand him a trophy at this point. That's what that 2-stop's doing. There is no reason for a 2-stop around this track. Medium soft if you absolutely have to. There's no reason you should be 2-stopping. Simply lose way too much time. Steo's still behind Giban. Orak is further up the road. Auto. We've got Ethan and Deco here now. Looks like Deco has managed to make something stick. Let's have a look. Is that? Yeah, Ethan was it was in front of Deco. Deco on the inside. This is going to be a pretty good move. Deco just hanged it the entire way, or as narrow as he humanly could. That's going to definitely going to take that. And yes, you did just miss all 3 of your race wins. That's probably it for the season for you now as well. Yeah, Ethan losing out there, had a bit of damage. It doesn't look like he got damage, but he did hit a wall on the exit there. Deco is still going through. Deco on the medium tires right now in a very comfortable position. Let's see what's going on up ahead. Boater and Gunman are going at it. Let's have a look what happened between the 2 RCZs here. It looks like, Boater to the inside. Boater to the inside has managed to make it work. It's a little bit of a switchback attempt here by Gunmad. It's not going to work. Boater's going to get himself up into 2nd place here. And also, why are you saying why are you reacting like that to me, Skundy? What did I do? Looks like, what is that attempt at a line gun, man? What is that? He might have seemed swapped at the beginning in the hairpin, but I don't know what the hell you want to call that, that set of S's. That's not the line. Yes, you've died at this race already, Auto. We're on lap 10 now, so this realistically should be the position that everyone starts to pit at the hairpin. Yeah, you've already gone round. Looks like decently narrow there by Gunmad. Boater currently 2nd and 3rd. Look at that gap. That is a ridiculous gap for Fracas. Absolutely ridiculous. There's no way you can fuck this up, right? Let's see if he saved himself going into the pits. Let's see if he can keep him going. Keep the momentum rolling. Is he going to continue into the pit? He isn't going into the pits here. That's an interesting choice. Pretty sure that was mostly the decision of everyone in this in the other races. 10 and a bit, 10 and 3/4, and then the rest of the race on a soft tire, and that is exactly what Ethan has gone in. Boater's on the mediums and Gunmad's on the mediums, so it's Deco. So those 3 if not going in is understandable. think Auto here has stayed out as well. His tyres are significantly better than anyone else's on the grid right now. Alright, here on mediums, Jin on softs. I can't tell. Jin's doing a 2-stop. That makes sense. Give me 1 second, lads. Alright, I'm back. It's just I had company phoning me back after I went for an interview this morning. Take that as you will. But yeah, right, where were we? Oh yeah, lap 10, about halfway through. Jin just said he didn't have the tyre life for the fuel to go to soft to get that, the medium soft. That's a bit of an issue. That's how you can tell you've not picked your car right. That's definitely how you tell you've got the car selection wrong. Yeah, it's good news. Good news interview for all fans. God damn it. Yeah, no, it's good news. I've got a second interview on Monday. So, just going through, I guess. Going through certain things. But yeah. Anyway, let's get going on the race again here. Shouldn't take too long to get back into the rhythm of things. We'll see if anyone's actually within overtaking opportunity. Steo's in the pits. Yeah, almost certainly going to be added to the misery of his day so far. Deco is right behind Gunlad actually. Look, he's having a bit of a fun time here in the on the medium tires at the end of this stint. Let's see if he can go all around the outside. This might be the first time we see someone lose the inside line. And it is going to be the case. Oh, it would have been the case if Gunmad didn't kill him. I guess the inside line has still got 100%. You're not going to give them... You're not going to give him the position there, dear Gunmad. You're just going to continue driving. Fair enough. That's just a blatant murder. Yeah, Auto here as well. Got damage there. Auto's got damage as a result. Got collected from the battle there between Gunmad and Deco. It's never a good sign. Fracas is now into the pits. It's not entirely a bad thing for him at all here. In comes Boater as well. Did Boater just have a mess of that? Gunmad stays out. Deco stays out. Auto's into the pits. What about Aurak? Aurak is coming into the pits now as well. Jin is on a 2-stop. Yeah, Auto saved you from spinning. Yeah, he did. It's right place, right time for you. Unfortunately for Auto, I don't think he would agree. Yeah, let's have a look. Fracas is currently out behind Jin. So Jin is currently in a good position, but he does have to stop again. Fracas is still a decent chunk of the way ahead. Yuri is on a 2-stop as well. So realistically, Fracas doesn't have to worry about the cars on either side of him right now. He does have to worry about that wall that he's just about to drive into here at turn 2. His actual next car, I think Jezza did a 2-stop as well. Yeah, I believe Jezza's done a 2-stop. Monty is here as well. I can't tell who has and hasn't done 2-stops to this point. I think Ethan's not done a 2-stop, which in that case would make him which would make Fracas comfortably in the lead of this race. Not even close. Still pit stops for all of the front 3 to come. I'm not entirely sure when they're going to choose to do so. Can't imagine it being too much longer than what they're currently watching. Yuri's going to bump Fracas because Fracas' car is steering in the wrong place. Not hurtful to see in the slightest. And in comes Gunmad, in comes Deco. Fracas is in the lead of the race, full stop at the moment. Well, net race lead. Jin is currently in the actual race lead. So still got a pit stop to go. Same with Yuri, same with Jezza, and I think Monty as well. 2 stops were never going to be quicker, quite honestly. Oh, that didn't look too good. Just a scrape of the wall again for Fracas here, as he looks to maintain his P2 on track at this point in time. Yuri behind him as well. He's got a substantial gap to the cars behind. Oh, that did not look too good. Yuri's going to avoid... not Yuri, Jez is going to avoid being overtaken because... Monty just went straight into the back of him, a little bit of a bump draft more than anything. As Ethan now goes to the outside of Monty, got past him, and now to Jezza. And he doesn't quite make a move here in turn 2. See if he's going to try something else to try and get by here. Bearing in mind a couple of the cars around him here got to pit again. And Ethan is not going to be complaining in that fact, given that... Oh! Yeah, that's going to do it. Well, Monty just killed Jezza. No question about that. Don't need a second view of that one. Was it Deco? Sorry. Deco, sorry. Yeah. Oh, no, Monty. Actually, it's Monty. It's just Deco's the wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, it is Monty. Got the right Porsche the first time round. Yeah, Deco just drives on through. Monty absolutely careens into the back of Ethan, then goes into the back of Jezza, and Jezza never really stood a chance there. Here comes Boater again. Boater on a 1-stop compared to the 2 stops around him. Deco also on a 1-stop. Actually, no, just everyone around him now is doing a 2-stop. 1-stop, sorry. 2 stops to the guys in front. So everyone here is fighting for position. Ethan in the lead of the pack. Deco next, trying to go around the outside here in the hairpin. Never usually a good idea to go that deep on the car you're attempting to overtake. Ethan still hanging on for 4th right now. Boater is ahead of Auto, and actually now going past Gunmad. As Gunmad's trying to stick himself on the inside, and Auto is just gonna, oh, it looks like Auto just hit a little bit of the wall there. Auto's still gonna have the position over Gunmad anyway. Jezza trying to recover himself after being punted. Go. So a bit further forward, Boater. Here he goes, Deco. It looks like Boater's going to have him. Boater is going to have Deco here. Breaks the toe immediately as well. See if he can keep himself to the inside line against Deco here, who's going to go to the outside, and we know well this one ends, and that's going to be positioned there for Boater. Up to 5th he goes. It's going to be interesting to see when Jin and Yuri pit. Can't imagine it being much longer than the lap we're currently on. Fracas is still in cruise control of this one, doesn't have to force anything by any means whatsoever. He just needs to stick to what he's been doing the entire race so far. Here comes Jin. I can't imagine this is going to be anything other than a pit. There's the yellow line. So it is a pit there for Jin. Fracas will obviously stay out. Yuri's botched the pit lane entry. Yuri's got far more fuel than Jin as well, so Yuri should in theory get Jin in the pit lane here, or get really close to him nonetheless. You know, Ethan and Boater are currently still out. They're 2nd and 3rd now. Jin and Yuri have dropped all the way down outside the top half. Jin actually comes out in 7th somehow, or just in 8th now. So just outside the top half of the tier so far. Alright, oh my god. Alright, go out in front of Yuri as well. My voice just did not have anything to do, didn't want to do anything there. Monty's in last place now, steers ahead of Givan as well. Going through, trying to figure out what's going on now. Jez is in the wall! Jez has hit the wall, and now he's coming across and almost straight into Jin here. Who won't complain and will just go straight by. Arak also involved in this now in the RS01. Looking to the outside line. We think we know how this ends. Apparently, it's not how this ends, because Arak has finally being the first person to hang it on the outside and keep it in those corners. And Arak did that on Jin as well. Jin had just no balls to try and keep himself involved in that in the fight for 7th. Just let Arak go by, and should have done that. He should have fought that one a little bit harder. We're going in to, let's have a look further up the grid here. Ethan ahead of Boater so far. Boater trying to go to the inside now. A little bit of a switchback, but Ethan should still be able to have this. And if not, he's going to get help from Deco, most likely up the hill. Ethan on the outside now. Does just about keep it going on the outside and had the line, the far better line here to close the door on Boater. As they both somehow managed to make it through that. Ethan just into the wall though, costing himself some time, and we're just going to go a little bit of a bump draft. And now Boater squashing Ethan into a wall as Deco goes on the inside of them both. Deco just taking the opportunity given to him, takes 2 positions as well. And Bota is the big loser there, as he's now got Auto on the inside, and Auto just, oh, never mind, his teammate is going to protect him from Auto's advances. If anything, it's actually helped him go against Ethan as well, and I don't know whether Auto's going to be happy or sad about what he just witnessed, and, well, I mean, he might have been happy, and then he killed Bota on the way through, and doesn't let him back through either. Okay, that's not kind driving at all. Also, Ethan and Gunmad both go through in the process there. I'm sat here for Tier 4, and the students could have had a dozen reports to deal with for Tier 4. Here comes Auto. They're going too wide here again. Haven't we learned the lesson before? Apparently they're going to make it clean. Auto with just a lot more overspeed than what Gunmad does. Gunmad now looking to the inside and also shoves Auto just a little bit wide. I'm not entirely sure of that. Just looking at overtakes here, and none of them are clean. Apart from the one the Bota's just done on Auto. Bota might be about to do a double as soon as I say that he hit the wall. What the? Okay. Oh, now stuck behind the 2 RCZs here, and we're just continuing on to look at this. Fracas, look at. I don't need to say anything else, do I? That's the gap. That is the gap that Fracas has at the lead of this race. It doesn't matter if he's shifting right or not. He can't possibly lose it from here. Like, that is a double-digit gap, at the very least. Honestly, it might be more the upside of 15. He's all the way through the 90-degree right-handers, and Gunmad's going to use this as a bump draft opportunity to try and stick himself ahead of Auto. Auto goes inside and pushes Bota again. Auto pushes through Bota again. If I was Bota, I wouldn't be too pleased with this, given that that's multiple cents into the first of those corners, where Auto has not made that stick without contact. That's 2 in a row. He definitely wasn't happy about something, because he is yeah. Which one are we talking about? It's definitely, you had 2 in consecutive laps in the exact same spot where you killed somebody and didn't let them think you were fed up with the RCZs. Well, you're still not allowed to do that. Still not allowed to push your way through a car. Gunmad is just sliding his way through the final couple of corners here. He's just losing time to his team. And let's have a look further up the field. Ethan is beating Yuri and Auto right now. Most of the gap that was earned from Auto earlier on, I think it was a 5-point gap that was gained earlier on from Auto to Ethan, is starting to just disintegrate just a little bit more, and that will mean that Ethan will have a stroll in the park at Monza. I don't think the constructors are up. The constructors are done yet, because he hasn't beaten the RCZs by 25 points. So yeah, it's not over yet for either championship, but it is as good as dead and buried heading into Monza. Monza's going to be a very anticlimactic race again. Look at Deco when he goes to clear out second, he starts cooking. Yeah, way too little too late, considering let's just have a quick reminder of the gap at the front. This is Deco heading into the hairpin now, and this is Fracas already in the Essex. just a small lead. But Deco is handing Ethan's ass to him at this point. Yes, you are right. Otto up in the fourth after pushing his way through both RCZs. Gonna look to, you can hear the sounds. That's just an RCZ whacking themselves against the wall. Going through, Bota's got a comfortable gap over Gunmad. Gunmad's got a comfortable gap over Jin, Yuri, Arak. No one really. No one really going after anything here. Everyone way too far back, further back. Actually, there's no one really going for anything the entire way down the grid. I don't think with about 2 laps to go that anyone's catching the leader of the race here. Fracas has about 2 laps for glory in this McLaren. He's had nothing the entire season. He can have, this might be something for him to hang his hat on. Yeah, Deco's doing 56s right now. It's about 2 seconds a lap, but he's currently catching up. Way too late. Way too late though. Commentator's cure. What is the commentator's cure? I know about the commentator's curse, but have we done something new about commentator's cure now? Or is that something new I don't know about? Do I not have access to this yet? Have I not done enough races? Yeah, it's just trying to figure out what is going on right now. See if anyone's trying to make some moves. It doesn't look like it. Who is even the closest battle on track? Yuri to Arak, maybe? Alright, Jin is having a nice time in the Corvette in the final, in the Desert here. Otto's still there with Ethan in front of him. Ethan gaining 2 points at the moment. 1 point actually, because Otto's got the fastest lap. So it is potential that this car will go to the final day. Well, it will go to the final day, but it won't be. It's going to require an absolute miracle. I will almost certainly be saying the word that Ethan is champion in after the sprint race in Monza. Let's hope it's a little bit less anticlimactic than Tier 2 in Monza. Tier 2 was a bit, well, one of the worst races I've ever commentated over. Yeah, D56 for Otto, 56, 57 the last couple of ones, so for Ethan, 57.0 the last lap for Deco, 57.5 for Fracas. So it's not even like Deco's actually catching up by a significant margin either. Fracas is just in complete control of this race, just full stop. Fracas is gonna, with the clean air, he's gonna get all the way through to the final, to lap 21. I don't know how many other people are even going to get there. Got about 12 seconds left on the lap. It's going to be incredibly interesting to see if anybody else but Fracas even makes it. 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. I don't think anyone's making it. That's the 40 minutes, and no one is going to make it. Deco gets second. Fracas gets Ethan gets third, sorry. Otto gets fourth. Bota gets fifth. Gunmad 6th. Jin in 7th. His 2-stop killed him. Yuri the same fate. Then in 8th. Arak in 9th. Steo in 10th. Yeah, Steel in 10th. I think it's going to be Jezza in 11th, unless anything miraculous happens. Yeah, nothing's going to happen here. Steel's going to go over the line for 10th. Jezza's going to get 11th. Gibbon is going to end in 12th for Monty, a few corners further back, and it's been like that all season for Monty. He's got the pace, but he hasn't got the ability to keep it on the track at all, and it's hindered his entire season. Watch Monty go over the line, and then we'll watch the rest of Brackus' victory lap. It's only taken 7 races. 7 whole races. It's a feature race win for McLaren driver in Tier 4. Brackus, absolute domination the entire day. Even with auto gears, no one could get anywhere near him. Absolute domination. No one got close. No one even got onto the 21st lap, but the man in question, who is about to head to the line for his first race win of the season. Brackus wins the race in Tier 4. What a race there by the McLaren. It's about time we saw it turn up. Let's have a look at the standings here at the end. I don't think it's his first ever Monday win. If I remember right, he won last season. Of course you joined just at the end. Yeah, no, that's usually how this works. Come on. Let's have a look. Going into the final round, it is 33 points between Ethan and that is not a gap that's coming down. And the championship is technically not done and dusted yet in the constructors. It is currently 36 points there. You have to beat Ethan by 36 points combined over 2 races. The chances of that happening are not very high. And Otto has to beat him by 33 points over a combined 2 races. So, yes, mathematically they're not over, the titles. But, quite honestly, in any other way, they're definitely dead. Get ready to be putting the graphics and everything together, because there's going to be cruise control in the final race of Monza for Ethan. Even if he doesn't score a point, quite frankly, he's still going to win the title. Not going to clean the sweep here at Monza, especially given the fact that we all know, given the Vikings video, what happened to Turn 1 at Monza. So it's definitely not going to happen. But yeah, nonetheless, I think that is everything I had for you for Tokyo. Skip Monza, nothing happened. Nothing happened there. Given Tier 2 from last night, nothing happened in Monza. It's not that... You never want to do it. No, if I don't do it today, I'm going to do it in... or next Wednesday when I get back. But yeah, that's everything I have for Tokyo. That's 2 down. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do the third. My throat is starting to just wear a little bit. But either way, whether it does or doesn't happen, it's been fun. It's been fun doing the last 2 comps. We've got 1 more to do. I'll keep everyone updated of whether or not that is going to be today. But for now, I'll see you guys in a bit.